Hi all, this is Chroma Hands, and today I'm going to show you guys a full body upgrade kit for Energon Devastator. And compare with the upgrade kit I did for Superior before, there are many more parts involved. And now I'm going to go through all the parts that you're going to get in the kit. So starting from here, we have 4 pieces that make up the crotch plate, 2 knee parts, 2 angle tilts, 2 new feet, a new head and a face, 2 sets of parts for the wrist, 2 forearm covers, a whole new upper torso kit, a chest wing piece, and a set of articulated hands. So first I want to talk about the parts that make up the fist, because there's many parts involved. Before you assemble the parts together that make up the fist, it is highly recommended that you paint the parts first before assembling. That's because when you first assemble the fingers, the joints will be pretty tight. But if you decide to disassemble them for whatever reason, painting again, whatever, the joints will get loose every time you unplug it. So it's highly recommended that you paint the little finger parts first, snap it on together, and then just leave it. To assemble the little pieces that make up the fingers, you simply just plug one piece into another, like so. Each finger is made up of 3 different parts. So this is a thumb with a ball joint, and it plugs into the slot here, like that. And likewise, for the 4 fingers, just snap on the 3 little parts, and then snap on to the palm, just like that. And you do that for the other 3 fingers, and you will have an articulated fist with moving fingers. So now let's get started. But before that, let's set up the actual toys first. For the cranes, just leave them in their vehicle modes. For the shuffle, transform him into the combiner torso mode. And for the front loaders, change them into the leg modes with the purple legs attached. So let's start with the feet, and for that you need the ankle parts and the foot part. So to start, you take the Energon feet, and you have a stick here with a 5mm peg. You insert that into the hole here on the ankle part. So first rotate this 90 degrees, insert it into the ankle part, and then close it. And then here you have a peg hole which connects to the peg on the feet. So rotate the claws here slightly 90 degrees, so slip that into the hole onto the foot part, and just slide like that. And then you put the front loader back on, just like that, and that's your feet. And with angle rotation and angle tilts. So next, let's do the arms and hands. So we take the crane, and there's no set way to do it, it's really up to you. But the main idea is to rotate this out, and this becomes the elbow joint, and then this is the forearm. For the front, you flip this up, and you leave this alone. And for the crane itself, it's up to you as to how you want to make it work. Oops, snap it back on. So at least my way is something like that. So that's your shoulder, your elbow, and your forearm, and that's where your fist goes in. So we take this, and that's to cover up the void on the forearm. And then these three pieces make up an attachment here that will attach the fist on the forearm. So to do that, you take one piece here and you slide this. You slide this little notch into here. And then you slip this piece in the middle. And then you close it off on the other end. And then finally you plug in your fist into here. So that's your hand and arm. So now let's move on to the main body. But before that, we have a little bit of prep work to do, which is pretty simple. We have the head and the face here. The face comes as a separate piece to make it easier for you guys to paint the face and not affect the helmet itself. So to put this face onto the helmet, there's a little tab here on top of the visor, and then there's a little slot here in the helmet, and you simply just slide it up, and then that's your Devastator head. To remove it for any reason, you just take a fine flathead screwdriver and just pry it out. And next, let's go on to the chest wing, which is pretty simple. Just snap the wings onto the centerpiece. There you go. And then next we have the crotch plate, and it's pretty straightforward as well. We have a peg hole and we have pegs on both sides. So and that's your front crotch plate. And next we have to transform the torso a little bit. So first off, this little head cover, take it off. Second, the waist, flip this up, the two panels on the side up, and then rotate this 90 degrees. So the two holes face forward. And then the legs extend them out. Let's do it this way. Extend them out as if he is in individual robot mode. And then flip this over. So now you have for the waist, you have two screw holes facing forward. For here, the two screws face forward, and then this face forward. So now we are ready to set up the torso. So let's do the head first. The back of the head here, there's two little pinholes. Whoops! They just snap on the existing head, just like this head cover. Just like that. That's your new head. And then next, we have these two knee parts, and they just slide up to the bottom of the legs. And you cannot do either side, so there's no way you can mix it up. So slide it just like that. And next, let's do the cross plate. So you put the cross plate here, and then at the back we have this piece that will hold the cross plate in place, and then this part here where I have my two fingers, you can put the original head cover here so you don't lose it. And lastly, let's do the upper torso. This piece here, there's a little hole here, this plugs into the combiner port. And then you put the flap up like that. Likewise for the other side. So right now, the upper torso is much wider than it is before. And to assemble the wings, the front wings, we have a chest piece here. There's two peg holes here, which connects to the pegs here. So just slide everything just like that. And then for the wing piece, we have a peg here which goes through right in the middle. And that's your torso. So now let's put everything together to form Devastator. Let's use. Okay. That's your feet. Then your hands. There you go, the upgraded Energon Devastator. And for comparison, I have another set here that shows you the before and after of the toy. And as you can see, you gain quite a bit of height through the upgrade. The toy after the upgrades stands about a little bit over 11 inches tall, or around 28.5 centimeters, which is about the same height as the other Fans Project combiners. And there's no weapons included in this kit, but the fist have a 5mm peg hole, so you can plug in any standard Transformers weapon as you wish. And that's pretty much it for this upgrade kit. It's available for purchase at my Shapeways store. This is Chroma Hands, and see you next time.